Is that, do I have close grip?
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, myself like this.
Always shoulders, always shoulders down. You're thinking of pulling your chest through that space. Yep, so allow yourself to come all the way down and relax, right? I want you to relax. Now what I want you to do is drive your shoulders down before, I don't want you to move your arms. I don't even want you to move your arms. Nope, yep. No arm movement, just like that. Yep. Now finish, yes, good. Every rep, just like that. That was 3. Feel the stretch. You want to get into that stretch. Yep, get into the stretch. Now pull right from here. Yes. Good. Get into the stretch. Shoulders down. Yes. Good. Keep those shoulders down. Do not let those shoulders raise up. Good. Good. Keep those shoulders down. Don't let them come up. Keep them down. Good. Yes. Keep the shoulders down, but get into the stretch. Drive shoulders down. Here we go. I want to feel that activation. Every rep. Squeeze. Head up, chest up, head up, chest up. Good. Always head up. Keep your neck relaxed. Head up. Good. How many we doing? 15? 20. Good. Good. Every time we activate, drive the shoulders down. Drive the shoulders down. Good. Good. You feel those lats? Feel those lats? We're trying to fire on those. You want those lats to fire, get some blood in there.
So it's like one is like first set. It's like I feel it, but like each time that like we increase the weight, I just like feel it.
Yep. The feeling will go away because the muscle will start to get numb because it's filling up with blood. That's good. We want to get used to that feeling, and we want to keep enhancing that and getting better at that connection as that weight comes up. So we did 20 there. What's the next rep set? 20 again.
Yeah, it's just gonna go up.
So yeah, you was on 18, so we'll put it there. Good. What most people don't understand is your shoulders unlock your lats. They also unlock your chest. It's back day, so we're going to talk about your lats. Your lats wrap around to your back. Anytime you're doing a pulling movement and you allow your shoulders to come up into a shrug, your lats aren't working. So you have to consciously be aware of every rep of keeping your shoulders down. That's the skill of bodybuilding, right? That's why I say bodybuilding is a skill, because you have to be able to mentally position yourself to isolate and target a muscle, and you want to isolate and target that muscle the entire time. You want tension from rep 1 to rep 20, and obviously it gets more difficult, but the goal is to hold your composure, breaking up that muscle tissue. And in the push phase, feeding our body enough food to facilitate the growth. We're going to damage the muscles. This is where we damage the muscles. But it comes down to you to realizing you have to unlock your lats when you're training back. Never let your shoulders come up. You could just look, raise your arms up in the air just like this. Now raise your shoulders up with it. Yep. Now drive your shoulders down to the floor. You feel your lats working.
Now can they come up like that's your next goal?
Nope, keep them down, because once your shoulders raise, now we lose that tension. We want that tension the whole time.
So it's almost like you're just in this spot all the time.
Yep. Yes. 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 Every rep, just like that. We got another 20. 2. Good. 3. And try to relax tension in your hands. Yes. Yes. Because then you can get more tension in your lats. Good. You felt it coming out. You felt your shoulders raising. Good. 12. 13. Good. one more. Good. That shit feel different.
Yeah.
Just the lats are working.
Because like, even though like the I'm like into like rep 16 and like, yeah, I mean, this was
Because you're using your shoulders.
This should burn.
Yes.
This is burning. It's pretty close. I'm like, it might be.
Yes, yes. I mean, and, you know, and that's one of those things where I always say you don't know what you don't know. You know what I mean? Sometimes those training cues help you reinforce the proper way to execute the movement within the movement, right? You made an adjustment within your rep count, because at some point your body's self-defense mechanisms start to kick in, right? Your muscles start to feel that fatigue. Now your body wants to figure out the easiest way to do the exercise. You have to mentally not allow that to happen. You got to say, fuck those shoulders, stay down, lats, you work. And I don't care, you're gonna work until you're fucking dead. And every time you come in here, that's how you destroy the muscle. That's why, you know, you see the videos of C.T. Fletcher, bro, you see people in the gym, you know what I mean? He's a cool dude, right? But we're not growing in here. We're in here to destroy the muscle fibers. This is where when you leave here, you should be sore the next 2 to 3 days, whatever body part that you train, because this is where you break the muscle down. Then when we leave, eating, sleeping, any kind of recovery that we can get, that is also necessary, right? If we're damaging the muscle every time we come in, we're not eating enough to facilitate the growth, we're not getting enough rest, you're gonna look the same. You can get stronger, right? But if you wanna grow your muscles have to be stressed, then they have to recover. And if they're not recovering, or you're not stressing it enough, you don't grow. So good, I'm glad you were able to like recognize when your shoulders started to raise and you readjusted. That's gonna happen, because I still sometimes have to do that, right? Because you're taxing the muscle.
It's like, I think it's like once you like that 8, you're like, okay,
Yes.
but like, yeah, that at the same time, like, wait, pull, but like, pull the right way.
Yes. 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 That's cool right here. These are just warm-ups, and each week you can adjust your strength. The goal is to use an assisted pull-up or to enhance our back development. We can do pull-ups, but when you do pull-ups unassisted, you tend to use your arms more, and you're not able to squeeze at the back.
Now, like, how would this be opposed to like if I got like a thing like this and like
The same concept.
Okay.
Same
No,
concept.
I've that twice because like
Yep. Same concept. We keeping those shoulders down. That's how we unlock the lats. Feel it engaged from the beginning? Yes. Yes. Every time. Good. 9. 6. And I'm watching his shoulders. 7. Good. 8. 9. Yep. Every time. 11. Good. 12. 13. 14. Yes. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. Good. Good. So I want you to hop in there real quick. Yep. Hop in there real quick. Get yourself set up in the gym. Remember, same concept, right? So before, now I want you to feel this stretch. I want you to feel the stretch. Feel the stretch, right? You feel that stretch? Now, before you move your arms, drive the shoulders down first. I don't want you to do that. Drive the shoulders down as far as you can. Don't bend your arms. Down, yes, right? Now we got that tension here. Now come back up, relax, stretch, feel the stretch. Now do the same thing. Don't bend your arms. I just want shoulders down. Now stretch and then shoulders down. Drive your shoulders down. Now stretch. No. Here, hop up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Yeah, now you're getting confused. Don't get confused. What I'm doing is I'm simplifying the movement for you, right? I'm feeling the stretch, shoulders down. Feeling the stretch, shoulders down. So before my arms move, my shoulders are down. Now I finish the drive with my arms. Then I keep my shoulders down as I come up, back into the stretch. Shoulders down, squeeze. Here's where I'm squeezing the hardest. I'm releasing as much tension as I can in my hand to hold the tension in my back, keeping my shoulders down as I release. Shoulders down, squeeze, stretch, squeeze. So that's what I want you to do every rep, every single rep. Lats should be on fire. Feel the stretch. Got all the way in. Feel the stretch. Shoulders down. Yes. Now I feel those lats. Squeeze up. Back into the stretch. Down. Good. Back up into the stretch. Get into a rhythm. Get yourself into a rhythm. Yes. Breathe. Up into the stretch. Back down. Yes. Every time you hold with your arms, you drive your shoulders to the floor. Yes. Good. How many we got? 7. Good. 8. Good. Lean into it. 9. Good. We need to stretch. Drive. Yes. Good. 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 Now does that make sense? So we need every breath to look the same so that the lats being utilized the whole time. No. You don't have to let your shoulders come at any point. You can get the stretch keeping the shoulders down. Your lats still hold the tension. That's why it burns faster and it's more intense, right? Because then it's hard to get to your top rep. Because you're using a lot at rep 1, rep 2, rep 3, as opposed to just yanking it down and your lat might get used 30% at rep 1. It might get used 35% at rep 2, and you're only getting stimulus through repetition as opposed to being intent with every move. Does that make sense? So when we go up,
How long should I sit up for the weight?
over a minute, to make sure you get at least a minute. So we roll back into set 2. Because this isn't your heavy compound movement, this is like another accessory movement, firing those lats. Every time, feel the stretch, drive those shoulders down. Yes. Yes. Good. Yes. Yep. Good. Yes. Burn. Yes. That's what we want. Good. Yeah. What number is that? Good. That's good. That makes it a different exercise. Learning how to position yourself to make the movement more optimal. That's why I say my new training series is called Bias Training. Bodybuilding is a skill. You have to learn how to connect. You could be strong as fuck, but that don't mean you're developing a muscle. You can have a 500-pound bench with no chest development. You can have a 600-pound squat with no leg development. If you want your muscles to grow, they have to connect. Being strong is a byproduct of it. You can be a really strong bodybuilder. Guess what you get? Ronnie Coleman, Franco Columbu, Johnny O. Jackson. Some of your greatest bodybuilders were powerlifters, but they were powerlifters who not only how to just become stronger, but how to connect with the movement. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why most powerlifters do well in bodybuilding, because they're not always just lifting to move the weight, they're also stimulating the muscle as well, right? So so that's why it's not a coincidence that Ronnie Coleman is arguably the greatest bodybuilder of all time. And his style of training, everybody's like, what the fuck? He was able to connect. He knew how to move a load and make his muscles work while moving the load, as opposed to just moving the load, right? Somebody like you somebody can look just like you. If we stand next to each other and ask a group of people, who you think is the strongest? Who you think they're gonna say? Yeah, but you could be way fucking stronger. Yes, because it doesn't matter what you look like when it comes to strength. But when it comes to look, the connection is everything. You can move a load and not grow because you're not connected. Your multiple muscle groups are helping you move the load. Your self-defense mechanisms in your body is helping you move the load. You got to learn how to not allow that. Yes, that's bodybuilding. All right, last one. And we get as many as we can. Same thing, yes, feel this, yes, see, I can already see you drop those shoulders. I know your lats are engaged, good. Yes. Step, come on, I got you, come on. 5, 6, yes, there we go, come on. Drive those shoulders down. Yes, 7. Good. Give me one more. Drive. Here we go. That's good. Don't overcompensate. That's good. That's good, right? So, good point. I'm gonna make it. Allow your muscle to fatigue. Allow your lats to fatigue. Once your lats are fatigued, and then you want to try to get those extra couple reps, you'll raise those shoulders. You'll do something to get those extra reps instead of allowing your lats feel the failure. You don't get 10. Next time we come back though, right after eating and sleeping, all the recovery that we did, if we did it right, we'll be a rep stronger, 2 reps stronger next time. Those minuscule goals will be what it takes, right? Because once you break the muscle down, right? You give it the nutrients it needs, the muscles come back stronger next time. It's like clockwork. That's what makes it fun when you start to do it. But the recovery is the most important. Allowing your body to recover, eating enough food to facilitate the growth, right? If we're trying to grow and we're not eating in a surplus, we're not going to grow. You know what I mean? So that's why I say that becomes more important. But you allowing your muscles to feel the failure. It doesn't matter if we're on rep 8 or rep 10. You want the muscles to feel the failure. Because then we'll increase it 5 pounds next time. Or we'll add an extra rep or 2. That's going to make a huge difference. Was that the last one? What we got next? All right, so in my training programs, because this is a progressive exercise, you don't have to start off heavy, right? Because what's important? The connection. Connection is more important than anything. I hate when people say, oh, this is too light. If the weight's light, that means you can get the best connection and the best squeeze to warm up the muscle for heavier reps, right? Because then you go up according to your strength. If this is super light, we're going to do our reps and then we'll throw another plate on. Or if it's not super light, we'll throw on a 5 or a 10. You get what I'm saying? Your strength level determines that. Then the next time you come out, let's say that is too light. You're like, nah, I'd rather do my first set with some plates. Cool. You mark that down. 90 pounds, right? On each side. 45 is 90. So that you know every time you come in what you're starting with. And progressively over time, you can turn that 90 into 95. Then you can turn that 90 into 100. But the most important thing is the connection. So same thing as we did in pull-ups, same thing we did in the lat pull-downs. Before you pull, shoulder down. You see that right here? When you reach, your shoulder's naturally going to be up. What you got to do then is drop that shoulder, my lats engage right from here. Now I drive down and think about scraping the knife off that ground and wrapping my elbow behind my back. And as I release, I keep my shoulder down. At no point do I allow my shoulder to raise. We're unlocking our lats, making our lats do all the work. Once you do this, now your rear delt, your delt, Now you're twisting. Now you're using momentum to move the weight. No, I want my lat from beginning to end, back to the beginning, keeping my shoulder down, allowing my lat to stretch, and then repeating every time, like every rep count. Yep, keep that shoulder down. Yep. Good. Yes. Good. Good. Right here. Good. Yep, right here. Good. Good. How many reps? Good. 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 Same thing over here. We got 3 sets here. Good. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So depending on how that felt for you, we can add on scale of 1 to 10. How heavy was it? 5. So what we're going to do, because our goal is to get stronger, we're going to add on quarters. Then you assess how heavy this feels. If this still feels like a 5, we'll put on another plate and a 10. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to get within your strength zone, so every time you come back, you know where you need to start to make your progression. All right, same thing. We're unlocking those lats today. Yes, we want that lat to burn. Explosive. 6. Yup, come on. We still full. Don't overcompensate. 7. Good. 8. Yup, that's fast. That's as far as you can come. Don't overcompensate. 9. That's good. 1 more. Good. Good. Right? So what I started to feel there is your shoulder wanted to help you get that long. If all you can pull to is here, come back into the stretch, and then pull again and try to get back to that same spot. If you don't, now you know your lat is fatigued. You want that, right? That's why people do the same thing in the gym and they don't change and they don't grow. It's because you see all of these things, and you hear all of these things, but these things are coming from people who have never done what I've done. And what I mean is your muscle needs to feel the fatigue. If you're doing other things to help you lose the weight, now your lats aren't feeling the fatigue no more. Now you're just fatiguing your body as opposed to just fatiguing the lat.
Okay.
Yup. Don't use that shoulder. 6. 1 more. Give me 1 more. Don't use that shoulder. That's it. That's it. That's it. So your left side is we have imbalance.
Oh yeah. Got it.
All right. So knowing that, that's one of the reasons why we do unilateral exercises, so that we don't have those imbalances. But that's something you want to enhance your connection on the left side of your body better. Right? So you have to start giving that side a little bit more attention. You know what I mean? When you're training, envisioning using more of your left side.
Okay, yeah.
Right? Building that connection there better. Everybody has imbalances because typically one side is stronger than the
Yeah,
other.
like can because like I play basically right left hand, but then it's like side stronger. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's almost right hand. I would do 92 instead of 86.
Yeah, I mean, there's all types of theories in regards to that, but ultimately it's just you learning how to enhance your connection with the left side of your body a little bit better, right? So because that was a little heavy, right? Now we just back off a bit, right? And now I'm gonna put on a 10 and a 5. This is gonna be our last set. What's our next exercise?
Seated, loaded mid back. That one should be better, right?
Last set. Last set. Last set. Best set. Same thing. Unlocking those lats. Keeping that shoulder down. We only want those lats working. 1, 2, 3. Yes. 4, 5. Good. Get into that stretch. There you go. 6. Good. Come on. Keep that shoulder down. 7. Good. 8. Keep that shoulder down. Just give me a good squeeze. Keep that shoulder down. Good. 1 more. Good. Good. I can assist you on those reps. You want to keep your shoulder down. And that's making those extra microscopic tears. 2, 3, 4, 5, good, good. 6, good. Come on, keep that shoulder down. 7, good. Get back into the stretch. Keep the shoulder down. Drive. Good. Good. Keep that shoulder down. Good. Good job. Good job. Good job. What's up, ladies? Shoulders down. So remember, that's the chest. Now, we're using this pad to pull ourselves up. We're not pulling away from this pad. Lean into this pad. Yeah. Don't allow your chest to come off. Shoulders down first. Yes. Now finish and drive through. Into the stretch, into that pad. Now pull yourself into the pad. Drag those arms back. Yes. Every rep, just like that. Feel the stretch. You have to feel the stretch. Shoulders down. Everything, yep, get into a rhythm. Good. Feel the stretch. Drive the shoulders down. Good. Drive the shoulders down. Perfect. Every rep, just like that. That's 5. We got 10. 6. Good. 7. 8. Good. Yeah. 9. 1 more. Good. Excellent. So it's like you're allowing yourself to get into that stretch. Shoulders down. Squeeze. Keep those shoulders down. Keep those shoulders down. Feel the stretch. Squeeze. Keep those shoulders down. Forcing your lats to work the whole time. We'll feel your back. But just do your best to not allow your shoulders to come out. As long as your shoulders don't come up, you're squeezing the whole time. So once you drive those shoulders out, you're squeezing your back. That's what that means. Your lats are engaged. You know what I mean? So now you just finish your squeeze. As you're pulling those arms back, you want to squeeze harder and release tension in your hands. So we got set number 2. So how did that feel? Scale of 1 to 10, how heavy was that? A 6, so we're going to go up to 110. Same thing we got. Let's 10. Yep. Now position yourself. Yep. Feel that stretch. We use that pad. Feel the stretch. Your arms should be straight. Good. Now allow your arms to get straight. Feel that stretch. Shoulders down. Yes. That's 2. 3. Yeah. Come on. We got to pull with some intensity. 4. Into the pad. Pull into the pad. There we go. That's much better. 7. Pull into the pad. Yeah, there we go. Now remember, don't overcompensate. Come back into your stretch. Same thing. Good. That's it. So now we lighten the weight. Alright? So next time, you know to start at 70 and then start using these. Right?
70, 85.
And every time you make those small increases.
Should I like explode through, or should I like
Not explode.
Okay. Because like.
So if you
Train
explode,
with it.
you
But
train.
at the same time, train like.
Yes, you want to train with intensity and intent. If you have to use explosion to move the weight, you might not be isolating properly or correctly, right? So, how do I say this? You want to, sometimes you're going to have to just have the mindset. It's not your capability. You're within your strength zone. You just want your muscles to work. And what I mean by that is if you have to do this to move the weight, your lats didn't do that. That makes sense?
Yeah.
You want that intent from here, right? I didn't use my body in that movement. I use my muscles. I want my lat. That's why you get Ronnie Coleman. That dude was able to make his muscles be explosive in the movement, not just being explosive to make the movement.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We want our muscles to work the entire time as best you can. All right? Same thing. Get into that stretch. Yeah. Remember, into the pad. Pull yourself into that pad. Yes. Much better. 3, 4, 5. Yup. Good. Come on. I got you. Come on. Drop. 6. There we go. Give me that good squeeze. 7. Good. 8. Good. I got you. Keep those shoulders down. 9. One more. Shoulders down. Drop. Good. Yeah, so for you, it's going to be all about learning how to hold your composure and force your muscles to work. Not allow your fight or flight to kick in, not allow your self-defense mechanisms to kick in, where other muscle groups come in to try to help you move the load. The better you get at that, the better your development and growth will be. Because then you're just building and enhancing that connection. So the stronger you get, you know what to do. You're not overcompensating because you're getting stronger now. You're getting stronger, you don't have to overcompensate to move the weight. You still can isolate that muscle to move the weight, regardless of whatever body part you're trying. Remember, we got a chest assisted pad. We want to use that. We want to use this pad. Now before you see how you did this?
Yeah.
No, stay forward, shoulders down. You don't gotta move. Yep. Drive those shoulders down. Yep. Use that pad to feel the stretch. 3, good. Feel the stretch. 4, good. Feel the stretch. 5, yes. Yes, ma'am. 6, good. Feel the stretch. 7, feel the stretch. 8, feel the stretch. 9, yes, feel the stretch. One more. Good. Yep. So see, your last couple of reps were a little tough. So we're just gonna add on 5 pounds. That's it. Good. Now, you can do these single arm, but I want you to build your connection and get strong. You have to, in order for you to grow, you have to build your connection and you have to just get strong as fuck. You know what I'm saying? So that's got to be your mindset right now. Continue to build and enhance my connection, but get strong as fuck while I'm doing it. You know what I mean? If we're not getting stronger and getting progressive, I'll put it to you like this, because you're going to have a set amount of calories every day, whether you're training day or non-training day. And that's why it's important for you to follow everything, because then if we're not making progress, then we have to make adjustments. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're eating enough and you're executing enough, you grow. That's what makes bodybuilding simple but complex at the same time, right? Because you have to do certain things. but if you're not doing one thing, it can affect everything. You know what I'm saying? So we got to make sure training is on point, nutrition is on point. As long as training, nutrition, and recovery is on point, you're going to grow. All right? Same thing. Got those shoulders down. And use that pad. Pull yourself into the pad. Pull yourself, yeah, there we go. Pull yourself into the pad. 3, good. 4, good. 5, good. 6, now see how you pulling back into the pad. 7, yes, because it's harder. 8, good. Your body wants to figure out a way to move this. 9, good. 1 more. Shoulders down. Yes. Well, it's because you're fatigued now. So now your body is at that point where it's like your lats are fucking done. But we're still trying to squeeze the juice out of the motherfucker. You know what I mean? And your body adapts to it every time you come in, right? As long as we're eating and recovering, your body adapts to it. You'll get stronger every time you come back around to your next rotation. But don't think it's going to be a 20-pound jump. It doesn't have to be that. We just want to make those progressions, whether it's 5 pounds or an extra rep or an extra 2, without compensating our pain. That's the most important thing. Allowing your muscles to feel the fatigue. So we're just going to add on another 5. Same thing. Make sure you're working your weights down and you're short. That's it. Yep. Remember, don't pull away from that pad. We stay on that pad. Pull away. Pull yourself into the pad. As you're pulling in, yes, it's harder. It's supposed to be, and it's the 3rd set. You shouldn't be ready to, you should be tired. Good. There we go. Yes, it's harder. More stimulation. Yes. And that's as far as we can go. That's fine. Good. Yes. Let those lats feel that fatigue. Yes. Good. That's it. Good. 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 Perfect. So I'm going to demonstrate it. Right, so here we're working the erectors, but your whole back as well. Your goal is to keep this bar on your body, but using your posterior to move the load. Also, we're not bouncing this bar off the safety board. You're going to imagine your phone is underneath and you're trying to not smash it. But you're going to come to a complete stop every time. So you're going to get your setup just like a regular deadlift. What's the first thing I'm going to do? I've been saying it all day. What's the first thing I'm going to do? Shoulders down. Boom, right? My lats are engaged. Right from here, my hands are relaxed. I don't need to squeeze the bar. My lats are engaged. I'm going to stand up with control. I'm going to squeeze. I'm going to roll my shoulders back to squeeze my whole entire back. I'm going to keep my shoulders down. I'm going to come back down. I'm going to allow my erectors to work to come to a complete stop. I'm going to do the same thing again. Lats, squeezing my back, coming back down into a complete stop. Here I'm not banging. You see people doing rack pulls. They're doing that. They're not allowing themselves. They're not allowing the muscles to work on the essential part of the movement. We're bodybuilders, not weightlifters. Like Kai Green says, we want our muscles to work. So we're not slamming the weight down. We're controlling it. Showing supreme control. All right? Good. What's up, big dog? This is last exercise. Okay.
I ended up joining.
On word?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to take 20 years down.
I heard that. Good. Yeah. Good. Yep. It's much different, ain't it? Yeah. Roll those shoulders back. Yep, at the top. You're trying to pinch that back. Good. Keep that bar on your body. Yeah. Good. Keep that bar on your body. Don't let that bar get away from you. Keep that bar on your body. Good. Yes. What number are we on?
6.
Good. I got you doing?
I think it's 5-7.
5 to 7? Oh, yeah, good, good.
I was like, I think so.
Good. You don't have to make huge changes and stuff like this.
It's
What is it?
8 reps.
8 reps, good. That's cool. So you did 7. That's good. So you want me to put on a 10 and a 5 or a quarter?
Let's start at 10 and 5 first because my back's full.
Yeah, that's good. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yep. We got to build and develop the strength in our lower back. This exercise, you want to get strong. Make your back go fucking retarded. Thickness, yes.
See, like, that's the thing, like, I've always had, like, so what to do, which, like, yeah, some kind of rhythm, but, like, with like, fitness,
Same thing. Same thing. Yes. I should feel tension all in your back. Excellent. Good. Good control. 2. Good. No sound. We want no sound. Yeah. Here we go. 3. Yeah. Shit far as hell. Come on. 4. Where your wraps next set. So next set, we're gonna stay right here. Next set, you're gonna use your wraps. Last set. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. We see the goal is again, feel the stretch and come to a complete stop at the top. Allow your muscles to feel that tension. And get yourself down into that area. Gaze it down. Keeping that chin up. Right? My head and my neck still relaxed. Never hold tension in your head and your neck. Keep your head and your neck relaxed. You're going to feel your lower back, your glutes and your hamstrings on fire. That's what we want. What weight did we use last time? Smooth set of 8, right? Yep. Keep that chin tucked. If we got to raise that up a bit, we can. Set position. Yep. Let those feet come up to that pad. Yep. Let those feet come up to that pad. Hug it. Hug it. Now hug that plate. Yes. Hug that plate. Chin tucked. We're using all this. Yes. Excellent. Perfect. 3. You got what, 2 sets of 8? So now we're gonna grab another 25 for your next set. If you don't get 8, good. Mark down what you got. This is what we do, how we grow. And we want to get better every time we come back around to this exercise. At least getting 1 extra rep. Come on, dog. Take a minute on you. Good. Give yourself another one.